What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the podcast. It's your girl, Shelly Nicole, with Drinks After Work. Happy freaking New Year, guys. Happy New Year. I am so grateful to see another year. I'm so grateful to have yet another opportunity to make my wishes come true. So happy that I was able to just get to see and bring the year in. I stayed home for New Year's Eve. I was just not really I didn't care to go out. I think 2023, going into 2024 was my last time really going out for New Year's Eve, unless I'm in another country. But otherwise, I'm straight off going out because, not even to laugh on the situation, you just see how many things have just happened this New Year's Day from New Year's Eve. You know what I mean? So many people got injured in New Orleans, sorry. And rest in peace to those 15 people. I think the numbers are still 15 people that passed away and a bunch of others who got injured. And then over here in New York City, in Queens, there was a shooting in front of a club. And God only knows why that happened. But luckily, those people just got hurt, badly injured. But they all survived, which is a great thing. But nonetheless, it's a horrific thing because it's you can't even go out anymore without literally, you really have to just watch your back. Everywhere you move, everywhere you go, no matter where you're going, honestly, it doesn't even have to be a party. The last few years, I guess, we've honestly had to see, unfortunately, whether it's the supermarket, the movie theater, a club, you can't go anywhere without there being a possibility of someone's arrogant ass, pain in the ass self, having to do something as so vicious as to killing people or shooting at people. It just doesn't make any sense. But nonetheless, I am blessed to be here. I'm blessed to have seen and go into another year, and as well as my family and my friends. So happy that we're all going on this new journey for 2025 because, baby, 2024 kicked our ass. I don't know about y'all, but I'm gonna just say it kicked my ass. Kicked it. And when I tell you, I've said it before on the other episodes, I'll say it again. God really shook the table last year. Shook the table. And he was like, okay, so are you ready to listen to me? Are you ready to hear what I gotta say? Are you ready to follow me? Because if not, you can make another 2024, 2023, 2022 happen all over again if you want to. But if you really just want to, let me handle it, I can handle it. But it's up to you. And every time I tell somebody that story, they're just like, that's really how I feel the same way. I feel like my perspective on life and what I want and the people I want to surround myself with has changed drastically this year because of what I endured. And it's just it's insane and it's incredible to me how so many people really just had to deal with this exact same situation. So nonetheless, the cliche, new year, new me, new year, better me, new year, new body, new year, new phone, new year, new number, new year, new attitude. Everyone has the new year, new something. But even though it's cliche, I do feel like it's a good cliche, honestly, because it gets your mind into focus as to what it is you're going to do. Now, the whole only way that it can actually happen is if you put it to work. I told myself for this year, I'm definitely getting myself into the shape that I want to, and I'm not stopping. I stopped last year, and I wish I didn't, and I stopped for a very long time. But that was literally the longest that I've ever stopped. I stopped for 6 months, almost 6 months, 5 months. And I've never stopped working out for that long. I was always just in the gym working out and just being consistent. But I don't think the real results that I saw in the gym was back in 2017. no, I'm lying. 2017, 2018-ish is when I saw my results crazy in the gym, because I was literally going, no, I'm lying again. It wasn't. It was 2016, 2017, and 2018, actually. That's when I saw my best results, because I was literally in the gym heavy. Like, I used to work, before I worked in my job now, I used to work in the city. So every time I would come back home from the city, from taking the train, I would hop in my car, and I shouldn't have gotten, that's a whole nother story. I should have listened to my father. Sorry, Dad. I should have listened to you and not have gotten the car, because I was working in the city. What did I need a car for? I didn't. But anyway, that's another episode. But I would get in my car when I got back home from taking the train from work, and then head over to the gym. And I was in the gym for like 2 hours, cardio, light work, like light weights and stuff. And I really saw my results. Like, even wearing heels. Like, so many people say, like, oh, I can't do the high heels no more, and the heels. Honestly, ladies, we could really do these high heels if we would do a lot of calf workouts, and if we would really work our legs. Because yes, we're on our, like, the balls of our feet. So yes, it's a lot of energy. Because let's be for real. Y'all ever be so hot after wearing heels? Like, you be sweating. And it's like, damn, bitch, I ain't even do nothing. I just walked. Like, why am I sweating like this? But if you really work out and you work those muscles out for real, like just anything else, like just like the rest of your body, you will be able to walk in heels. And I'm not saying 6-inch like high heels, but I'm just talking about the regular 5, the regular 4 that some of us be struggling walking in. And that's no tea, no shade. It's not. Because baby, I'm right with you. I'm down to 3 inches. I didn't get to 2 yet, but I can do 3. I'm solid with a 3 inches. New Year's Day, talking about heels. Y'all seen my post. I did go out with my friend Nisi. Hey sis. We went to a New Year's Day ball gala. It was called Resolutions. I believe it was called Resolutions. No, Chic. I think we went to Chic, not Resolutions. Anyway, we went to a New Year's gala. Very nice. I highly recommend. The fashion, baby, when I tell you the fashion, they didn't come to play with nobody. I'm talking the women didn't, and neither did the men. I've never seen so many nice suits, so many nice like blazers. So I've never seen so many well put together black men just like in one room. And it was a lot of them too. They were mostly married, so no, I did not get nobody number. But it was really cute. It was really cute. It was really fashionable. I loved it. I'm going back next year, God willing. I'm going back. And now I know to pull out all the stops. I mean, my red dress was nice. I got it from Fashion Nova because honestly, where I really wanted to get my dress, it wasn't going to come in time. So, and the dress that I wanted was like one of those melted, like one of those dresses that like it melted on you, like one of them water type flowy dresses, and it looked so nice. But the lady that when I emailed her, she said it wouldn't get there in time. So I went to Fashion Nova. Nonetheless, nothing wrong with Fashion Nova. I love me some Nova, but I got it from there and it fit perfectly. The only thing I would have done if I had time, I would have altered it just to bring it in a little bit more because I did look a little boxy because I did have room in the stomach area. Yeah, I did. And I would take it out a little bit more in the butt and the hip area. Yeah. But that would be the only thing that I would have done differently with the dress. But nonetheless, it was a beautiful evening. It was really nice. People kept stepping on my train, but it's okay. One girl she bust her ass. And me and Nisi just looked at each other, and I looked at her, and she looked at me, and we kept walking. And honestly, I should have asked the girl, is she okay? But it's like, sweetheart, you know everyone's wearing a gown. Like, if you're in this type of vicinity, you know you have to watch. I had my head up most of the time, but my peripherals and my like looking down to the side, because there were trains, there were There were feathers, there was everything. Like, you had to pay attention or you would have tripped. You would have fell into somebody or you would have tripped. So nonetheless, I recommend it. It was mostly soca, a little bit of reggae, but mostly soca, some R&B, and it was a really good night. I didn't have any of the food. I heard the food was okay, but we did have the drinks there. Our ticket was a tad expensive, but with our ticket did come the food and the drinks, so you're not paying for food and drinks. And then if you wanted to have your car valeted, it was like an extra $40 or something like that. But we found parking, so that was the good thing. But I would definitely go again. I would highly recommend it if you guys want to go. Bring in 2026 to, or start 2026 on a new at a new spot or something you've never done before. I would definitely recommend it. It was nice. But yeah, so the topic for this first episode of the year is is just basically standing on business. New year, better me. That's my cliche for this year. New year, better me. My mom had asked our group chat. She was like, what did she say? She said, give 2 words, 1 or 2 words that you'll use this year to reignite your spirit, bring positivity, and calm your soul. And my 2 words were definitely consistency and forward. Consistency, like I said, when it comes to the gym, because I really want to get my body in this like really good shape that I know it can get into. I just have to push myself to get to the gym and just remain focused on what the goal is and listen to my body. Not everybody works out the same. Not everybody does the same workouts. I look on Instagram and I get so many from the girlies, from the gym girlies. I'm heavy on what's that girl? One of them is Courtney Caldwell. She's really good. She's an athlete. I watch her Instagram. I watch her, like, some of her workouts that she does. I also watch Annabelle Hayes. I believe that's her name, Annabelle Hayes. Alexis Learman. I think that's her name. Alexis Learman. If you have YouTube, or if you have, everybody has YouTube, but if you have YouTube or TikTok, you've seen her videos, and she's my height, and I feel like our bodies are damn near the same. So me and her, she's like a body goal that I definitely have in mind. Chanel, she is also really good. I've been following her for a very long time. Her workouts, I think that's her fiance. I don't think they got married yet, but her workouts are also freaking like insane. It's Chanel, don't kill me, I probably messed up her last name. Delisser, Delisser. I probably botched your last name. I'm so sorry, girl. But she's also really good when it comes to workouts. I have hers saved. I have Annabelle saved. I have Courtney saved. And I literally just look at them and I save them for my Instagram, and I do them when I get in the gym. And that's literally my workout for that day, as well as eating way better. I even told myself, you know what? I'm going to delete my Uber Eats app because I do order Uber Eats. It's not like I order junk food. I literally order food that's like, well, I guess it's debatable, right? Because people will still call it junk food, but it's cooked food. Like, I get salmon, I get mostly fish, because I don't like my house smelling like fish. So I mostly just order fish already made. And I'll make chicken. I'll make like stuffed peppers. I love me some good stuffed peppers. It's like I put ground turkey and cheese and sometimes mushrooms in them. And when I tell you, you can have 3 of them. I use the yellow pepper and I do the red pepper. No, the yellow and the orange pepper. I really don't care for the red. The green's good too. I do the green one too. But when I tell you, getting some ground turkey, getting those peppers, making that for a dinner, 10 out of 10, highly recommend. It is really good. And just snacks. I'm learning some snacks that I can take. Oatmeal. I don't really eat bad. Like I'm not terrible. I really haven't had like fast food in a very long time. Which I'm actually proud of. But yeah, I just really get like, I really order just salmon. Like if you look at, well, not just salmon, let me not say that. I also order African food because having fufu and ugasi soup with I think I get chicken, or do I get, I don't even know. But anyway, I get African food, and then I get fish most of the time. But I did say that I was going to delete my Uber Eats app because I have been ODing, but I'm working on just cooking way more and just making more healthier things. But I'm not going to lie, when I do want some fish, I am going to go on my Uber Eats because I'm not cooking it in my house. But yeah, so like that was one of the things, just being consistent with my food, with my vitamins. I researched so many of the vitamins that I take now, as far as what's the best things to take. So ladies, some of the vitamins that I've actually been using, well, I haven't gotten the K plus 2 potassium. I heard that's very good, that we should be taking that. So that is in my Amazon cart, and all of this is actually in my in the link in my bio on Instagram, the Drinks After Work podcast Instagram. And everything that I basically ordered or considering ordering, or I've heard like great reviews on, of what you should actually be buying. But yeah, that K plus 2 is actually something that I'm gonna get. That's in my cart. I do the probiotics from Euro, the probiotics, vaginal probiotic, and then the Pacific Coast Nutrilabs, the NMN supplement. I heard that's also very good, that we should be taking that. On top of me taking collagen, fish oil, calcium, I definitely take that too. There's this other one that I actually have to find out the name of it. I don't remember it. My parents actually bought it from Costco. They probably have it in like Walgreens or like CVS or something. But it's actually good for like your bone density, not just the calcium ones, but it's something else that is actually really good. I'm going to look up the name. And when I do, I'm going to post it on my IG so that way you guys can have that as well. And I'm actually going to post all of my vitamins. That way you guys can see what it is that I take on a daily. Obviously, ladies, for, our feminine, reproductive ovarian system, but gentlemen too, like you guys taking fish oil, and you guys taking black seed oil. I also take sea moss. I have that in my fridge, which I didn't take today. I'm going to take that today. And drinking like a lot of great teas. Dandelion root tea, ladies, the ones for us who have bad cramps. Let me tell you something. That dandelion root tea and taking magnesium vitamins, your cramps will be gone. And doing ab workouts, your cramps will be gone. And also stopping the dairy, the milk and the ice cream and the cheese and everything the week before your period's about to come. Definitely your cramps will be gone. So I'm just learning certain things, like putting things into perspective of what I've been doing over the last few months and seeing how different it can change. But again, that's a part of my being consistent with taking my vitamins, going to the gym, keeping my hair and nails done. I mean, my nails are always done, but like actually going to get my hair done. I know how to do hair, but I love the feeling of just sitting in the chair and just letting somebody else do it. And obviously not all the time, because you also want to invest and save your money. That's another thing that I'm doing this year, watching my spending. I did pretty good last year, but I'm getting better and better and better with my saving and my investing. So that's another thing that I'm doing. But just like I said, sitting down in a chair, getting your hair done is just like, it's top tier. It is top tier. So I'm going to definitely make that something that's way consistent this year. And my other word that I used that my mom had asked us, because she said 2 words, if you guys don't remember, was forward. Forward was my other word that I'm going to use for this year. Basically, just letting go of everything that happened last year. And for my close friends who definitely know, my family members, some of my family members that know, last year was like one of the years I was just like shooketh. Like when I tell you the world shook for me, it shook. And it was like, I guess God's last straw in telling me like, hey kid, if you don't want to listen to me, that's fine, but this is my last time trying to warn you. And if you don't want to listen, by all means, do your thing. And when I said I have not stopped listening to God since that moment, I have been continuing and constantly finding myself developing and actually moving forward. It is a process. Like, people think that, I've heard people say it's like converting. I wouldn't say it's converting. You're not joining a fucking cult. Like, I shouldn't be saying fucking. Anyway, it's not like you're joining a cult, right? You're just turning your life around. You're not doing the same things that you used to do. You're looking at every situation, whether it's friendships, relationships, relation with yourself, self-ships, there you go, self-ships, whatever it is. You're literally putting it into perspective, and you're just like negating what doesn't work and what does work. And that's a part of growth. And if anybody sits here and says like, oh, you're acting different, or you're becoming different, well, I am. And maybe you should too. Because staying in the same place, whether it's physically or mentally, over and over and over again for like as many years as that goes on, is detrimental to your growth and detrimental to your health, basically, and getting to know yourself and really getting to be outside of your circle, outside of your bubble, outside of what you think is right. And for me, again, I've told you guys this before, my mom brought me and my brother to church since we were kids. And she kind of left it up to us to make our decision as to how we're going to move with Christ as we got older. She's like, you guys are older, you have jobs, you are moving out of the house, you have, your car, and you're traveling, you're doing this. However you want to build your relationship or continue it is up to you, but I laid the foundation for you. And I feel like every parent should honestly do that. And I feel like that's something that should be a option for your child, but that's just me. Nonetheless, I really held on to God this year and trying to understand so many things that were going on and so many things that had happened. And the three words that I kept hearing was pray, trust, wait. Pray, trust, wait. When I tell you I kept hearing that over and over again, I was just like, okay, but I get pray, but what am I waiting on and what am I trusting? Because I will definitely say my trust has it's taken a little plummet. It definitely has over the last few years. And I guess waiting for the right moment to do what I'm supposed to do. I guess putting my purpose and putting what I bring to the table and putting it out there and not being shy about it and just going for it and not overthinking, because I overthink. I do. But not overthinking and not being afraid to just step out. And it's a tough conversation to have with yourself. Like, forget talking to anybody else. Forget talking to a therapist. You have to have that conversation with yourself and be like, okay, bro, like, what are we doing? Like, are we going to sit here and be in the same spot as we were last year? Or are we going to step it up and just move? I seen a post that one of my friends posted, Tati, when she said, 1% better every day. And that is the goal for this year, is to become 1% better every day. Moving forward with my life, with my career, with my hobbies, with my ambitions, with my dreams, and just taking 1% and knowing that I'm moving in the right direction. And at the right time, it will happen. That you can't always force what you want to happen right now, because if you get it right now, you'll probably fuck it up. And that's what I feel like, God has also told me, like, I need to be patient, because if he were to give me what I'm asking for right now, it ain't nothing good is going to come from it. And I definitely understood that when it came to dating. Sorry, I think my nail hit the mic. When it came to dating, I definitely had that eye opener, and to see, like, what, hold on. Like, what is going on here? I think the other word that I would also use too for this year is boundaries. I stayed 10 toes down on my boundaries in 2024, but I think I'm going to have to put my Timbs on and stay 10 toes down this year. And I honestly started this year on that, honestly. And again, if you know me closely, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. But nonetheless, not allowing anybody to play with you. If anybody is trying or can't meet up to the standards, not trying, but can't meet up to the standards of what you're asking them to be, or where you need them to be at, and they can't find themselves there, baby, just head out. Pack your things and head out, because it's not okay for you to compromise your mental health or to compromise what it is you want for somebody else who don't give a damn about you. It's sad to say, because we've come to this point, I think, in our life where it's like, why do we go through the things that we go through? But we have to realize that a lot of the times we do make the choices, and the choices that we make allow for the consequences and the results to happen because of what we chose to do and what we chose not to listen to. God always sends us a sign, whether it's through Instagram, whether it's through TikTok, whether it's through a friend, whether it's through Twitter, whether it's through anything. God is always sending you a sign to either start or to stop something. And people, again, I've said this before in other episodes where people say, oh, it's the algorithm, algorithm. It can be the algorithm, but I definitely challenge you, just try it this month, right? Just try it for 1 month or just for a week. Have a conversation with God. Literally talk to him. And that was another thing. Somebody asked me, like, well, how do you talk to him? Because they wanted to start their relationship with God. Like, well, how do you talk to him? The same way you talking to me. Just don't curse at him. But the same way you talk to me is the same way you talk to God. And just speak. Just, hey, God, how you doing? It's me. I just have some things to get off my chest. And just pray and ask for the things that you're asking for. And when you're done, and just say, in Jesus' name, amen. And then that's it. You had the conversation. He heard you. He knows what you're saying. He gets it. Now go about your business. But a lot of the times, like I said, it's not always algorithm. It's not always, oh, I'm searching it, so it's going to pop up. Yes, that is true. It does happen. I'm not dumb. Yes, it's happened on my phone. But if you literally have a conversation with God, with your phone probably not even near you, you don't research or Google anything, you can have this conversation just by writing. God could read. You can write it down in like a journal. Write it down in your phone. Write it down, or just talk to yourself in your head, but you're having a conversation with God. He can hear your thoughts. He knows your thoughts. He knows your ways. And just speak to him. And then watch certain things pop up on your Instagram, or watch certain things pop up on your Twitter or YouTube when you go searching for YouTube, and just certain things that you've even texted or talked to God about, and it just pops up. A lot of the things that I was looking for, like last week, and even this week just started. Last week and the last 2 days, I didn't look anything up. It was conversations that I was writing down what I was feeling and writing down what I wanted for this new year. And when I tell you things that were popping up on my phone, and it was just like, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way that this is popping up on my phone right now. So I challenge y'all to do that. Just try it for a week, try it for a month, and see what happens. And see if your relationship grows stronger with God. But for me, again, moving forward is definitely something that I am definitely taking with me this year, and not looking back to what was and allowing what will be to manifest. Allowing what I talk to God about to manifest. Allowing the work that I'm about to put in or have been putting into, allow it to manifest for this year. And also understanding that you're not everybody else. People who are winning right now is because it was their time. Your time will come. And let me tell you, it's easier said than done. It really is. I get it. Trust me when I tell you, I be looking at my phone, be ready to throw that sucker to the wall. Like, come on. Like, when's my turn? Like, it's irritating. It is. But you have to stay the course. You have to keep going. You have to keep moving. Laser vision. The blinders? That's what the horses use when they're in a race. Wearing the blinders and just focusing on what you got to do. And even when you're doing that, eliminating what's distracting you, getting rid of it. Like, baby, when I tell you I done hit the block button so much already, and we already, what day is this? Day 6 in? Child, I done hit the block button on Instagram, for my phone number, everything. Like, you ain't gonna have access to me no more. A lot of people are not, and it's okay. I'm cool with it. I don't want them to. I'd rather people just go about your business. I'll pray for you. I hope you get everything that you want, but I don't need to be a part of it no more, and I don't want to be a part of it no more. And just move forward. Just allow yourself to let go. But I thank you guys for listening. I hope you guys have a great night. I hope this episode resonated with somebody. I hope it gave some great advice for those of you who needed it for this new year. It's up. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Last year's price is not this year's price. It's up. We're moving different. And it ain't gotta be cocky. We ain't gotta be all, arrogant and stuff. It's just we're mindful, and we're moving forward with that mindfulness. And we're just continuing to pursue what it is we need to pursue for this year. And again, if you had a rough year, rough 2024, baby, we in it together. This year is going to be a much better year. I'm claiming it. This year is going to be a much better year. So again, I thank you guys for listening. Happy New Year. Have a good night. Whatever happened today, leave it in today. Don't bring that shit into tomorrow. And as always, I love y'all. Later.